r/AskReddit. What are some unwritten Reddit rules that new users should know about? Be tough. Post what you want and try not to care what others think. Also, don't ask how to get karma. Don't care about karma. If you answer to a comment you generally agree with, it's polite to upvote it. If you answer to a comment you disagree with, it's okay to not upvote it, but you shouldn't downvote it either. As a general rule, you shouldn't downvote comments you disagree with. Only comments that doesn't bring anything to the discussion. No award speech edits. What that means is if you get gilded, silver, gold, platinum, don't make an edit with an award speech. Just thank them in PMs. For example, edit, OMGGG my first silver. Edit 2, OMFG you guys are so nice, thanks for giving me my first gold. Edit 3, OMGGGG 2 golds, thanks you guys. Edit 4, holy shit plat, you guys are the best. Edit 5, wow another gold. You get the point. Be respectful to other Redditors, even when you strongly disagree with them. Also, it's better to say nothing than to indulge a troll. They feed on it. If you post on a subreddit that is even slightly right-leaning or classically liberal, you will be mass banned from different subreddits you've never even heard of. Karma is dumb. Say what you want to say in a respectful way, and if you get downvoted for it, that's a good thing. Back in the day, people actually would mass downvote users feeling it would hurt them. It's cringy and really pathetic. The bigger the community, the shittier it is. Good communities on Reddit aren't the most popular but have much better discussions. The first thing I do when making a new Reddit account is unsubbing from 100% of all the subs I'm auto-sub to and search around for less popular subs that share my interest. Edit. Also watch your grammar. Don't edit your comment after someone responds to it, unless it's grammar or something. If you do make major changes, put an edit below it. Don't threaten people, even if you're obviously joking. Just don't do it. Mods will ban you from their subreddit in a heartbeat. Stay away from any political subreddits, even ones that support your personal beliefs. They tend to gravitate towards the extreme and you will be berated for not keeping up. People say you need to give a reason for editing a comment, but really you don't unless you change it dramatically sometime after posting. Don't throw someone's comment history in their face unless you have a goddamn good reason for doing so. If you agree with the comment, don't comment this. You can use the upvote button if you want to. I know karma doesn't really have any real value, but I don't know what the coins are for. Are they worthless as well? Don't forget to upvote posts. I make it a habit when I see a post I want to read to automatically upvote. Familiarize yourself with the rules. Ask the mods when in doubt. Otherwise, just post away. Act like you own the place. Don't ask your IRL friends their Reddit usernames. You can minimize comment replies by tapping and holding the parent comment on your touch screen or clicking the line beneath the parent comment on the computer. I hate scrolling through comment replies, so this was a lifesaver when I found out. 2 days ago. Loudly crying face. Loudly crying face. Write something no one likes so that it gets downvoted, then edit it to something else. Why do people apologize for posting or commenting on the mobile version? Not a rule, but definitely search for some good subs that interest you. There's something cool for everyone. Don't comment this, thumbs up, or anything similar. It's seen as super low effort. We are all strangers that have to have short little bonding times before leaving each other forever. Don't comment simply, face with tears of joy, or other images. Complaining about downvotes is a great way to get tons of downvotes. Don't interact with the bot. Getting Reddit gold isn't something you should hope for. Edit. Thank you anonymous user for popping my Reddit gold cherry. Don't say this, give an upvote and scroll on. Karma is an item you crave, yet has no real value. Best way to get it is to avoid original content and only repost everything you see. Everything's made up, and the points don't matter. It's common courtesy to upvote something if you comment on it, to make sure it gets more visibility. Plus, it increases the chances of someone seeing your comment. If you use anything but night mode, don't let anyone find out. If you're making a throwaway account to admit to something you don't want people to know about, it is critical that you preface your post with the words throwaway. This ensures everyone reading knows that you're using a throwaway, which is in your benefit, somehow. Honestly, I can't imagine anyone to better describe Reddit any better. https://www.youtube.com/watch?DQW4W9WGXCQ. Clean your poop knife. Is it the same with begging for upvotes? Follow the rules. Don't give actual names. I thought this was obvious and I'm surprised by the amount of people giving full names. Damn, everybody is saying, no images, and I just started using them because I saw somebody else post one and I was like, oh, I didn't know I could use those, now I know why. Don't use images. On music subs, don't throw a goddamn hissy fit every fucking time somebody posts a song or genre you dislike. It's fucking stupid. Reddit is a huge website. Music is vast. There are many different genres and subgenres out there, and hordes of fans of those. It's a thing. Fucking deal with it. There was a guy who would constantly do this on music subs I frequent. He hasn't commented or posted in a while, and I regret not telling him that he was being an asshole when he did. I apologize if my wording sucks. Our politics is completely left-wing. Literally anything mildly center or right is met with downvotes. Like, comically left-leaning. I work in government and I read posts in there like Trump is the first president to deport someone and I comment I worked for us under Obama. We deported people and get heavily downvoted for stating facts. When Fox News describes the media as being biased, that subreddit is a living embodiment of that caricature. If you make fun of incels, it is so fun. You run the risk of being brigaded by the Rompus Room Warriors. Totally worth it though. Satire, unless very obvious, should always have an S at the end. If you post anything at all, or comment on anything at all, you stand a high chance of being accused of racism, sexism, ageism, ableism or some other kind of negativism by some idiot who was so rabid to take a bite out of a random person that they didn't even read your comment correctly. If you talk about your cat, post pictures of your cat. Don't say something that the community hates unless you want 3 million downvotes. Rule 1. Don't talk about unwritten rules of Reddit. Our politics, despite the name, is super left-leaning. Don't discuss being downvoted. It'll only get you more downvotes. Take the hit and move on. Look at the top posts before posting and contributing. Then you get a better feeling what the sub is actually intended for. A lot of good subs got ruined this way by people not knowing what it's actually about. So generally rule 33, lurk more. In case there is a comment with a lot of identical replies consisting of a single word, you can also reply and join a Reddit Russian roulette, a game in which you either receive several upvotes or get downvoted into the oblivion. As a Redditor of 2 days, don't use a username that gives away who you are. Eventually you'll want to comment something that you don't want someone you know to see. Old account deleted, new account with anonymous username created. If you click on a link to a thread from within another thread, don't vote in the destination thread. You can be banned for vote manipulation if you do, unless the destination is a subreddit you usually frequent. Correcting someone's spelling and grammar is only acceptable in certain case. There is fine. Supposedly is fine to correct. Various other ones. If you sway outside those lanes you'll get harshly reviewed. If the mods don't like your opinions, they will block you from the sub even if you didn't break any rules. Downvotes do not mean your content is bad, it means others disagree with you. Yes, we are aware that the rules say that the downvote button is not a disagree button. There are people on here who think men are women and that rich people have unlimited money, that should be stolen from them for the crime of having it. They're not keen on listening to why they should follow the rules as set out. They just make their own and change them on a whim. Welcome to the Wild West. For example, never write down unwritten rules. Damn. I found this Redditor 101 guide from an admin group very helpful. If you're a grown-up with a real life and a real career, delete all your post history on a regular basis. S means sarcasm. Use it or read it as such. Begging for upvotes or gold won't get you either of those things. This is Reddit, not YouTube. People will downvote factual statements, especially when they undermine their convictions. No images allowed. Go to our AskReddit, sort by new, be the first to reply your mom to each question. No one honestly cares about your opinion if you disagree. Just keep to yourself. Reddit has this thing about people editing their posts to publicly acknowledge someone for giving them gold or silver or whatever other coins Reddit has now. If you do this, however well-meaning you may be or harmless a digital edit may be, a substantial portion of the user base will be angry with you. You will be mocked. Your comment may be cross-posted for additional mockery, and you may even receive angry DMs from other users. Don't ask why. It's one of those unexplainable culture things. You may not think it be like it is, but it do. If you're getting caught up in reading a really good, but long comment, quickly look to see if it morphs into something about a wrestler plummeting 16 feet through an announcer's table. Never ask for upvotes, never ask for upvotes, never ask for upvotes. If somebody gives you advice, you have to give them an upvote. Ahem. Don't say anything bad about Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, or Keanu Reeves. Don't praise Instagram, you'll get downvoted. Not upvoting to a pleasant reply is rude and bad etiquette. If you're right-wing, you'll be downvoted for every little comment. The only acceptable emoji is this one, Easter Island statue. Don't bother worrying about getting gold. It always happens on the dumbest comments. Always followed immediately by an edit that says I can't believe my first gold is about. Just because a post is upvoted doesn't mean the information is correct and or not deceiving. A good example I can think of is the Greenland ice post. Everyone was commenting the end of the world, and if you scrolled to the bottom there were a couple comments asking what is normal. The amount of ice melted was considered within normal. Even if you're just correcting a word or adding a comma, you always have to write why you're editing that sentence at the bottom of your comment edit, for clarification. Before you hit post, ask yourself, is this something I want to be bothered by 2 days from now at 3 a.m. by somebody whose life and dreams will go unfulfilled if they cannot prove to you how wrong you are about whatever you said? My rule of thumb is to never continue arguments the next day. It's just a little self-rule to help me not get caught up in the arguments I get into so often on Reddit. There's a time and place for arguing and I defend my views, but it's good to know when to step away so that your life isn't defined by arguments. Specifically to this sub, don't repost questions that have the same answers. I love questions that are leading stories about first dates, or job mishaps, but generally if you ask questions about the best movies, or underrated songs, you're gonna get the same answers that have been given before. Never reference Instagram, never ask IRL friends their Reddit username, never scroll past a meme you like without upvoting. Mobile, don't double tap. It's unbecoming. Don't spout political shit on subs that aren't used for political shit. Don't steal other people's posts. Do what you want, there are no rules. Don't put your real life information on Reddit. It is an anonymous website, but people will track you and know who you are, so just throw away as many accounts as possible. Don't get attached to your Reddit account also applies to my first one. Editing a comment to acknowledge an award is entirely unnecessary, and at times even detracts from the original comment. There is an option to thank the person through DM, use it instead. Thanks for watching, guys and gals. Gently tap that like button and subscribe for more content. I will be doing giveaways for the best comments soon. Love you all. 3.